That'll be my...
Oh, those look nice, man. It's got this like smooth brown bottom with a dark brown. Oh, and the blue stitch. Oh, that looks awesome.
That's been nuts around here. We had one of our dealers ordered 67 pairs or 66 pairs in January.
Well, we're driving into Spokane here. We're gonna stop at Frank's Boots, pick up my Type 1 Commanders, and pick up some video footage of them putting the boots together. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Nomadic King channel. I'm James Showers, cleanest name in the biz, and as you can already see, we're at Frank's Boots. We're about ready to pick up my brand new Type 1 Commanders. Rough out, brown leather, honey Vibram soles. Let's check them out. On this table we have a few models. One's the ground pounder. Now this is going to be for the guys that don't really care for the arch. You can still get that nice Vibram sole, honey Vibram, or a lug Vibram on the bottom of that bad boy, and eliminate that arch. What would one of these Frank's Boot Store videos be without a quick look at their seconds and leftover rack? Now if you're trying to get a boot, you don't really want to pay the $400 to $500, see if they got your size in the seconds and leftovers. Now here are the Type 1 Commanders I ordered, the rough out leather and the honey Vibram bottom. We're about ready to do a quick try on here in the store, see how I like them. But I wanted to do a quick spin around of these boots and let you see what we're working with. Damn, so you guys are offering like color stitching too, right? We asked for that.
Yep, we got a couple different colors. We have green, blue, red, pink, and then the normal brown, white, and black.
It's so subtle you don't even notice it until you do, and then it's like, damn, that looks so nice with the blue popping off there. That's awesome.
I'm excited to get them on.
What kind of soles you putting on them? Some
it is
dress shoe?
It's called, yeah, it's a mini Vibram, but it is what they call an amber.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the normal mini Vibram, but it's the softer mini Vibram. So now when do you head back over?
We're heading out tonight. Actually, we came out here and loaded up the travel trailer, and we're gonna take off over
moving
there.
Over there, or just?
Yeah, we're gonna move over there. So much work right now. It's going good, so.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I might be working into like a foreman position out there too. So.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. So it's been going pretty good.
Was that you drive by the travel trailer? Okay.
Yeah, we're all hooked up.
I saw the trailer. I was like, man, that's a good looking trailer too. That's say a little bit newer than my in-laws.
Yeah, I love the thing. Like, man, these things already feel so good. Like, you can just feel the arch right in the back of the foot and everything.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So I got a pair of they're gonna be black smooth uppers with kind of the dress brown lowers, and that blue stitching.
Okay.
Oh, they're so smooth.
Awesome. And I saw that little pocket knife thing you added.
Yeah.
How's that working, man? Are people asking for that?
We had, after that one, we had about 4 or 5 orders for pocket knives on the sides.
Cool. Is that something you guys are trying to add on to right now, or just kind of a
customer asked
fluke thing, and you just said, oh, well, we could do it if you asked for it, kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those. We have a guy out of Germany. He, that's his second pair from us now.
Yeah.
And we said, oh, yeah, because I kind of want a pocket knife. A pocket for my knife. We're like, well, we'll talk to the foreman, see. The foreman goes, I don't see a problem with it. And our foreman is very old school tradition. He doesn't like to go venture too far from normal. And sure enough, he was like, yeah, we could do that. That's easy.
Yeah. I think that's a cool added feature, not just for a pocket knife, but a lot of the people like to do the bug out stuff or survival kits. I mean, if you have a nice little slip right there, and you can put one of those 101 survival tool things that, you know, slip into a little cartridge.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
See how those feel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, those look nice too.
How do they feel?
Yeah, they feel super good.
Arch feel about centered?
Yeah, feel perfect in the arch. It's nice and
snug.
Yeah, a little bit of room on the sides, but I think it's going to be
yeah, you can
cinched up once because these are not super tight. I think it just needs to wear in a little bit, but those feel so good. the way they feel on the bottom of my feet, I'm telling you, they just feel like slippers. As soon as I popped them in, I'm like, oh, that's a good fit. That's awesome.
Yeah, we've had that a couple times where people go, "What's the break-in?" Go, I don't know. Depends on the person.
Yeah. I really like the way that looks. And I've always been a black boot guy, so I was thinking, oh, am I gonna like these browns? But these look so nice and dark, and I really like the way this pops.
Yeah, once you put, one thing that's nice about this color too, if you want a little bit darker, once you put grease and oil on it,
yeah,
it's gonna darken pretty good. And it's actually the same guy who has that knife. He did a pair of Packers with some green stitching.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know if I like this color. And he put grease on it, and sure enough,
it just popped, huh?
I was like, wow, look at that. It turned out beautiful. So
awesome. Cool, man. I appreciate it. These things are so awesome. All right, this is the last day I'm going to be wearing these boots to work. These are my Nick Homesteaders. I've got a steel toe, extra piece of leather cap on here. I ordered them rough out. There was a mix-up when I ordered them about 2 years ago, and they sent these out as smooth. So these are smooth out, and they definitely fit my feet pretty good. They're worn. They need a resole. Like I said, they've been about 2 years, so the sole's actually all gone, and I've actually been wearing into the leather stacked sole that is provided here. And what I'm going to be doing is changing these out for some Franks. I just got off work. These are nice and dirty. And before I took my Franks to work today, I wanted a chance to show you guys the way they look right now, all nice and new. Because they're really nice boots. I like the way they look, and I wanted to talk about the differences between these and the Franks that I just got. So we'll do a quick side-by-side comparison. These are the Nicks right now. The way they're looking, they're all about ready for a resole. This has been almost 2 years of work on commercial jobs and residential jobs. So that's what those boots look like at this moment. And this is what we're going to be upgrading to. This is Frank's boots, Type 1 Commanders. Okay? And I ordered brown instead of black. And I ordered the rough out like I wanted to get in the first place. So I actually received my rough out. I also made these 10-inch instead of 8-inch. So they're nice 10-inch tall boots. They do offer, I don't know how long they'll be doing it for, but they were doing a little pocket knife slip that you can add to your boot, and some decorative stitching if you want, some blue or red or green, which would be a cool upgrade. Also, instead of the other Vibram soles, this is the Honey Vibram. Now I'm told that the Honey Vibram is softer, so it wears less on the concrete, you know, and that's what I'm going to be using these mainly for. And if you're doing some outdoor stuff, you'd probably want to go with the regular Vibram, or if you're doing firefighting, you're going to get a fire rated Vibram. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Yeah, well, it's the brand anyways. They're the lugs. That's what they are. These are the lugs. These are the Honey Vibrams. Alright, so what I wanted to show you is just kind of how nice that this leather tapers off right here, and this almost looks like wood, but this is all stacked leather. Just look how great they did. Like, what a great job. Already got some drywall on them. Like the way they look. They got the second toe cap, just like my Nicks. They fit really damn good. I can tell already that they need to be broken in because I wore them from Idaho back here, and they sit so nice on my feet. But the leather's still stiff, as you can see. This leather moves. Gotta keep that door open. There we go. This, it moves, but you have to put a little bit more pressure on it. Still nice and stiff, which means this is all stiff, so you can't really lace them up as tight as my Nicks will basically wrap around my feet at this point. That's where these are going to take probably a month to really break in. These are totally broken in. See, these things are just beat. I love them. I couldn't go a day without a good pair of boots, so I was waiting for these to be made. These did take a little longer to make because we were going through a special process where I stamped out all the leathers for these boots, and we videotaped the process of these boots being made, and that'll be on a video coming out next. I was just really excited about these and wanted to put this video out first so you guys can see my new Franks, get a look at the Type 1 Commanders. I love them. I think they look super awesome. I love how this, you know, that I went with this brown. I normally don't do the brown, but they just look really good against the pants. The toe looks really big, but what I have to say about that is that's what these look like when I first got them new. They look like clown shoes. They felt like they were all big. These have got a big, they look big right now, but I feel like once they wear in, like maybe this will set, because you can see how loose the top of that leather is. I feel like maybe the toes set in. We will find out. Stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe if you want to see how these things look when they get to this stage. Alright, I'm going to wear them to work for a couple days, and then I'm going to do another updated review in the same video, so just hold tight. Alright, so basically what we got here are my Frank Type 1 Commanders. This is day one of wearing them on the job. As you can see, they're already got a bunch of drywall dust and dirt on the top of this, the stitching, and over the top of the rough out. I think they actually look a little better, that they've kind of been worked today. And then you can just see where they're just going to be worn. They're going to get worn just like my Nicks. These felt pretty good today. My Nicks actually took, they were kind of painful to wear the first couple days, as where these had a few sore spots, but nothing that was like so bad I wanted to change my boot out. So I made it through a full 8-hour day, and I also rode my bike to work and back. So that's what's happened with these boots. And I'll do basically maybe do a day by day for the next week and kind of show you guys how they're gonna wear in and how my feet are feeling. I got a little soreness on a few of the edges of my feet where they've rubbed, but nothing that's blistered or so bad that, see, look, they're getting all beat up. They look so nice. Look at that, kicked them around and stuff. And don't be afraid to, you know, beat your boots up. That's a bunch of stacks of leather right here. You're not gonna break this. You might have some little dents and some dings in the outside of your sole, but nothing's gonna actually like destroy it. There's probably some things that will destroy it, but definitely don't worry about using these things. So they're worth the money, I feel like, and we'll see you guys tomorrow when we do a second review. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the end of the video. I'm glad you made it out here. I gotta address a few things before this video gets wrapped up. Number one, I paid full price for my Franks boots. They did give me the composite toe for free, mainly because I've done another video where I recommended them just because of the hospitality that I received just going into the shop and talking to them, and they allowed me to do a tour of the facility when I had like 10 subscribers. Okay, and they're just good people, so I promoted them because I said, hey, these guys treated me right. I didn't even buy anything from them. I just came out there and said, hey, I wanted to videotape your shop, is that cool? And they said, go for it. A lot of you guys enjoyed that video and called up Frank and enjoyed talking to Frank and bought some boots, so they repaid me with the favor of a free composite toe, 50 bucks. Okay, I paid full price for my Nicks boots, but they made them smooth instead of rough, and they made that right by discounting me $100. Okay, so between these two boots I have $500. This is after I've been reimbursed $500 in my Nicks, and I paid $550 for my Franks. Okay, that's after they took the $50 off for the toe cap. My Franks are 10 inches and my Nicks boots are 8 inches. One other thing I want to address is the boots that I have for my Nicks, I believe, now Now I have to look this up exactly, but they are heavier than my Franks, and I think that that's because of they don't make the Homesteaders anymore, and I think the Homesteaders were being made with like 8-ounce leather, like really, really tough leather. And I also asked them on this back end cap to double it up, so it, like, when I squeeze on this, it doesn't even move, and I feel like that's what took so long to break that boot in. As where Franks has a little bit more movement here, I can actually pinch it and it squeezes in. And I didn't ask for a second heel cap on my Franks. My Franks are breaking in a lot better than my Nicks. My Nicks took a long time to break in, I think mainly because of that extra heel cap. I'm recording this video on a secret government facility, so I've got some weird passerbyers on the other side of this bush, so we'll edit that out, and I might even edit this out. But I just wanted to say that before this video ended up, so everyone knew that I'm not like being paid by Franks to make this video. I just had a really good experience with Franks. A lot of people bring up JK boots, and I'm not going to say that they are not a good boot maker. I don't have any experience with their boots, but when I did go in to film their shop, the same time when I went in and I filmed White's, Nicks, and Frank's, I went into JK's, and he basically kicked me out of his shop. He didn't want me in there. He said he didn't respect any of the opinions of YouTube boot people. I also mentioned the boot guy said he didn't know anything about boots. Now, I don't watch the boot guy, I don't know anything about that, but he wasn't really interested in having anybody videotape his stuff or give their opinion on his boot. I had a lot of you guys tell me how great they are, and they want me to you recommend them, but I can't, because the experience I had basically turned me down because I was a nobody. I went into Frank's shop, open arms, come on in. Frank wants to meet you, take a tour of the shop. I was a nobody, literally 10 subscribers. Come on in, see our whole facility right now. We don't have to like fix anything, do anything, walk through there. Perfect. How do you guys like my hair? I look like a rooster. Also, when I went to Nick's and I filmed that tour, which the videos are in my playlist right here, my boot playlist. Nobody was even there to greet me, so I was able to walk around that shop freely without anybody even saying, hey, what's up, what do you need, how's it going? And I videotaped that whole inside of that shop with no questions asked. And then finally somebody came out and I could talk to him about the issue I had with my boots at that time. So if you're interested in checking that video out of Nick's tour, check it out and realize nobody knew that I was even there and gave a crap. White's, I filmed that area too, filmed their boot shop, and when I went in there, there's a bunch of people working behind the counter. They're selling clothes in there. They're more like an actual shop. Yes, they're the original boot guys. I have nothing bad to say about if you want any boot company you decide to go with, is going to be a good boot company. This is just me, this is my opinion. I like the local feel. I like people giving a little bit more customer service. Went into White's, and they just got a bunch of people sitting around the counter chit-chatting. You can see all the people working on the boots in the back. It's like a tour. They're also owned by a Japanese company now, the same company that owns the Irish Setters, that owns the Danner boots, that owns the Red Wings. If you just want to give those guys your money, go for it. It's not my thing. I didn't put that video out because I really wasn't impressed with their shop. It was more of a clothing shop and a bunch of boots, all the way from low-end boots that can't be rebuilt to their high-quality boots that can be rebuilt. So I just feel that, and a lot of their materials are shipped in from other places like Japan or wherever, all the way around the world, and then they're assembled here in America. So I just didn't put that video together because I didn't really care for what I saw. But I have no problem with either one of these boot makers. Even JK, the guy obviously cares about his customers. He just doesn't want weird boot videos out there. So all this being addressed, the differences in what I feel are the thickness of the leathers with the Homesteaders and the Franks. One last thing I want to mention is that these right here, this little tongue, I feel like they're a lot more comfortable right now on my nicks, and I feel like that's only because they haven't broken in yet on the Franks. Like, this feels like a lot of leather, but it just hasn't gotten that bend. These feel really comfortable. They've also been worn for 2 years, so they literally are formed to my feet. But look how these things just dwarf my nicks right now. That's the only thing that gives my nicks a benefit, is that they're broken in. They feel like they're my feet. The Franks are breaking in wonderfully. Like, I can't even tell you how great of a break-in process this has been. A little bit of rubbing. Well, there's going to be a video. You can check it out. 14 days of me breaking in this boot. This right here is 1 month of use. Okay. This thing feels fabulous. I did break my shoelace over here on the left boot. Now, these shoelaces break. I've gone through plenty of them on my Nick's boots, so that's not a concern of mine. Everything else on my Franks, I absolutely love these damn things. I can't really tell you enough about how great they are. I am going to be going to Idaho, and I'm going to pick up myself a couple pairs of these laces so I don't have to deal with my broken laces. But even though they broke, I readjusted them, and they still work because they're that long. I love them. And we're here at this stage where I've gotten my boots from Franks that I've stamped out myself. Franks have also videotaped them building the rest of these boots, which I will be putting that video together along with that 14-day break-in video. But yeah, I'm gonna fully endorse the Franks boots, and hope you guys enjoy this super long boot video, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm gonna end this video on me videotaping these boots with a little bit of trees in the background and on the back of my tailgate like a real man would. All right, see you guys on the next one. Like, share, subscribe, and peace. Leave it all behind. So open your mind and realize that your beautiful world could take my life. And I'm sinking under drowning.